My name is Lucinia Lulu Baruco Kaliher. I'm 38 years old and an administrator at Temple University in Philadelphia. 6 months ago, we just moved off campus for the first time. I've always lived on for 18 years. Loved it. My commute was 1 minute each day. But now with a commute of an hour and a half, I'm exhausted and we really need to find a place that's closer to Philadelphia and where a place that we can establish ourselves. Hola baby, how are you?
Hi sweetie.
How is you doing?
Hi, my name is Kaliher. I'm a therapist, musician, and house husband. And I was so excited when we moved off campus 6 months ago after living on campus. Oh my goodness. For 14 years. What? And see what I went through? Oh my goodness. And I just loved it. Was so much like all these college students hooting and hollering, drinking, causing a ruckus. And my wife leaving in the middle of the night to go bust them. I'm so excited when we can finally have our own place to live, our own space, the kids quiet, family time. It's going to be wonderful. I can't wait.
Yeah, you know, we've been living on campus for a long time, right, honey?
Yeah, it's been a long time.
It's a long time. Since 92 for me personally.
And 97 for me.
So this house hunt, we're really excited because it's like, again, moving off campus for the first time, being able to apply some of the things that I've learned, obviously, from my profession and putting it into real practice. So I'm really, one of the things about this house hunt was really to be able to give these kids and make our family identity occur, have those types of memories, have a real Christmas tree, have a dog, have just space and safety for our children.
Yeah, it was really important that we create memories and apart from the college students.
Yeah.
Craziness.
Well, this house hunt was really exhausting to do because with me starting a new job, working from home, we stayed living in Newark, Delaware, but I agreed to travel all the way to Philadelphia, taking the train. That would be an hour and a half each way. And so my commute, my time was limited. I would leave home around 4:15 in the morning, not get home until 6:45 p.m. And your schedule was different than my schedule.
Yeah, I work at like 1 o'clock till 8 o'clock at night, so a lot of times I would be with the kids in the morning, and then we'd have babysitters in the afternoon, and just to save money, so we had babysitters, and then she'd get home late, and I'd get home late, and we'd both be exhausted. So yeah. There's a lot of sacrifice.
It was really hard. It's really hard to, to figure out what exactly do we want to know, where we're going to live. Do we want to live near in Pennsylvania, near like Philadelphia? Do we want to stay here in Delaware? And figuring out the best place and location for us as a family, because he still would be working. You're still working in Newark.
Right.
So it's still a commute no matter where.
Right. And we did feel a little bit of a time crunch because we were only in this house until July 15th.
It's only 6 months.
6 months rent. Yeah. So it was kind of hard to. It felt a little bit rushed, although we didn't necessarily have to buy a house by that time period. But I didn't really want to rent either, so I kind of wanted to find a place.
We're done. We want a home.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely, we're ready.
Yeah. Honey, I think it's time for dinner.
For me, house hunting is kind of like cooking. I like to have everything nice and orderly and step by step, and I'm very easygoing and laid back. But my wife, on the other hand.
Now, I like to add a little bit of adobo into the spice of everything. Yeah, so, yeah, there's recipes and things that you have to follow step by step, but sometimes you just have to just jump into it and have a good time with it. So for house hunting, I was all on about the internet because I definitely am technology, that's my degree, but definitely looking up at different houses. Hey, what do you think about this? Really thinking about just some of the different concepts of it.
And I wanted to, make sure that we got a book on house hunting. So we could have everything, step by step by step, make sure we're doing everything right.
Right.
So I was always like, hey, honey, the book says this, and the book says that.
Yeah. So how we compromise is that, okay, so we're interviewing agents, so we used the book. I would ask him.
What are the questions?
What are the questions to ask agents? But I would get the agents all lined up and talk to them. Same with the broker, same with everyone. I would ask him for the questions. And then be able to jump into it.
And then we would both go and ask the questions.
Yeah. So our personalities, like I definitely am that outgoing. I definitely want a house that is really unique, that really expresses who we are, that is an extension of who we are as individuals and as a family.
And, that was important to me too, but I also wanted a lot of it to be kind of move-in ready. I didn't want a lot of projects and things like that.
Yeah, and I didn't mind having projects. Again, making it something unique and special that we can make our own. I really wanted to add some of that glitter to it. And that kind of struggle, like we kind of struggle agreeing and having our disagreements about what type of stuff we wanted in the house. Because I want to fix her upper. I want to be able to just make our own and like have that type of hands-on experience with the house.
Right, kind of like to make it our own.
Yeah.
But that, for me, I just didn't want too much of that because, I just coming home from work.
Yeah.
Taking care of the kids. I just don't have the energy.
Well, after living on campus for 18 years, I wanted something different. I don't want brick. I don't want something that looks like it just came out of a factory. I don't want this type of thin carpet anymore. And the kitchen has to have something.
Oh my
some
God,
spot. Definitely, the carpet.
We are through with that
and
carpet.
being able to paint and make it your own in that space. So that's why I really want something that I can just really get my hands into it and do something with it. Because for 18 years, I have not been able to do anything. That's
true. I mean, 18 years we've been basically living off of what the universities give us.
Yeah. And then like, it's been hard because I've traveled so far to go to work, and so we never get to talk. It's almost impossible to get on the phone with each other during work time. You have the kids, I'm at work. When I come home, I have the kids, you're at work. And so maybe at 10 o'clock.
You have to go to bed so early.
Right. So it really affected our ability to be a couple together. So house hunting is actually kind of fun because it's something we actually do together. I know.
I love that.
I know. Totally tired. Just you. Why not?
Yeah.
Oh my God. Well, one of the definitely deal breakers for me was a kitchen. I am so tired of living in a university.
You're telling me.
White appliances.
White everything.
White countertops. It was impossible to clean. It was disgusting. We have these laminate floors. It was disgusting. And so a deal breaker for me, no matter what, is an updated kitchen. I need something new, at least something in this decade.
Yeah.
Something that has countertops and it has like just storage and then a space where we can eat as a family. We have no place and it was like carpet.
Absolutely.
Everywhere.
The carpet too was a big one.
Yeah, so that's definitely a deal breaker for me.
Yeah.
And it's just really hard because like we really, is it the greatest time to buy a house right now? Yeah, it's the best time for us to buy a house because we don't really want to keep on moving. That's part of like the last 18 years. Every 4 years, 5 years, we move somewhere else. We want to just settle down.
Pack up our stuff again.
Yeah, just settle down, get somewhere, and just establish our family and be part of a community, a larger community.
Yeah, we really want like a community for the kids.
Yeah.
And us too.
Yeah.
So this would be our life in the residence halls. Here's my kitchen and the living room, and that was it. That was our space.
So those were my deal breakers. What were yours?
Well, some of my deal breakers were definitely had to have more than one bathroom because, hello, 2 girls and a guy, I would never get a bathroom if there's only one. And another one, definitely wanted to have lots of space, openness, just because of the kids and us, the kids are getting older. And also didn't want to have like townhouse condo type of feel because we need to have our own separate space.
So Christmas was always shared with the kids in their room because there was not a lot of space, and then they would play in the hallways in the lounge because there was nowhere else for them to play.
It was really important to not have it be anything like the college setting. The house has to be very much as far away from that as possible. So that's why the condo, the townhome just is not going to work for us.
No.
We at 14, 18 years is long enough for that.
Yeah.
So that's why it was important, the home search, to have that type of a single family home.
Yeah. So what I'm looking for in a house, storage. I absolutely need to have storage. I'm so tired of us being on top of each other. We had a 2-bedroom apartment, which was really nice, but the kids' stuff and the living room and the dining room and the kitchen was one space.
It was all together.
It was all together. So there was no space for us at all. There was no adult space. So we definitely need to have storage. We definitely want to place like a basement or some place where we can put the kids' toys away or they have their own space.
Yeah, because they're always out in the open.
Exactly. And the bathroom, we had only one bathroom, and so that was challenging. If I'm getting ready and the kids are sleeping or waking up and then they want to be in the bathroom, we definitely want to have 1.5 bathrooms, especially with the kids potty training.
And the kids are actually using the bathroom now.
Yeah, so we definitely want that at all. I definitely want to have, again, the updated kitchen, but I don't mind if it's not completely updated, but the potential being updated. And definitely 3 to 4 bedrooms, because we want the kids to have their own space and a playground.
Yeah, definitely the kids need to have at least their own bedroom and maybe one for a guest bedroom or
an office.
something, or an office.
Yeah, and definitely want 2 stories.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The stairs.
The stairs.
Gotta have stairs.
We gotta have stairs. We are so tired of just having like one floor,
Yeah,
just two.
always
Like,
been one
it's
floor.
on top of each other. We want some dimension.
Yeah.
We want to be able to go up and down. We want Christmas to be fun.
Maybe a basement.
Maybe a basement. Yeah. I mean, I'm okay if it's a basement or a garage. I'm not. You know, I'm kind of used to like having to park and I definitely don't want to pay for parking. I'm tired of paying for parking.
Oh my goodness.
And parking so far away from our apartment and dragging all the groceries. So something where we can actually come up into the house would be really, really nice.
Yeah, we don't have to pay for parking.
We don't have to pay for the parking. And just having that space for the kids to run, it'd be really nice. And not having to worry about them and having like getting their foot like cut on in like a beer can or cigarette or this hose or dog stuff. Like just some space for them, because otherwise we always have to be with them. We always have to be there because you just don't know what they're going to run into.
That's
so
right. Yeah, we couldn't let them go. So we really want like a nice enclosed maybe backyard and where we can just kind of watch them and also or being near a park.
Or near a park. Somewhere where we can actually let them loose and not have to worry so much about them. The new job, it was great because I had a huge salary increase. I graduated with my doctorate last year. And so with that, we'd be able to afford a house. But knowing how much houses are, we had to use the calculator to figure it out. And we added it up and we figured, how much can we afford?
We thought maybe 200 at first.
We thought 200 to 250. We thought we could easily get a house with that and with everything that we want. But as we started looking at houses out there, houses were not fully updated.
No, and it was like beaten up, tore down, like problems in the foundation.
So, I mean, we definitely knew that we could go up to 300,000, but we wanted to stay around 250, 275. In that price range, we knew that we could get everything that we wanted, just right at the edge where we wanted to be, and in the location that we needed to be in.
Right, yeah, that's the other thing, is the location.
The location. And the money had to start. So after interviewing 3 real estate agents, they all had different personalities, different things that they could give to us. But we really picked Tiffany because, first of all, she used to work for us, like for me at the University of Delaware as a resident assistant. So I have seen her grow over the years to be this young professional woman, and was really impressed by her desire and her drive to really make a difference. Now,
and also her energy and enthusiasm.
Yeah, she really, really wanted to help us out.
She was easy to go, house hunting with because of her energy and passion.
Yeah, but as someone who's just got her real estate license, she didn't really have a lot of experience, and so there was always some hesitation of like, really, how much did you know about the process? And always asking her a lot of questions. So, but luckily we had that personal relationship that I was able to really kind of always be asking her, but never felt that I was just offending her. And so it was really a good, easy relationship.
And she was always very honest and forthcoming, and she, really worked hard.
Yeah. She was a good balance between our personalities, where I would be just extreme and I could go off for a long time, and she would just be able to handle our personalities when we go housing. You respond to that.
What else can I say?
So for our house hunt, I don't know. I mean, I really enjoyed the process. I really enjoyed the opportunity to get out there and look at the houses. That was been like a big dream of mine. I think that things that we would have changed of the process would be like more time. Like we only have this house that we're renting right now for 6 months, so we have to get out next month. So not that we pressured to have to buy a house right now, but it would be nice to get into a house so we not keep on moving. Everything's packed up in the garage. We're like living in someone else's shoes right now. It just really is unsettling, and all the transition. It would be just really nice to just finally just untransition and just settle.
And just get it all done at one time rather than having to continue an extra move in there.
Yeah. And the money, like we weren't planning like last year or 2 years ago to go buy a house. So, it's concerning. So, can we afford it? Mm-hmm. It's all those things, but I'm really happy that we're doing it. It really is bringing our family together.
It's bringing us closer together.
Love you.